Going on YouTube, got another update for my lava rock aquaponic garden. And as you can see, these tomatoes are getting pretty tall. Gonna start needing some support, so put in the stake there, and I'm trying to train them all towards it. That way I can put pretty much cheap out and put all of them together on one stake. My peppers over here starting to put off a little, or starting to fruit, that is. But they still remain pretty small. Basil is still standing up nice and tall, looking beautiful. Jalapeno over there is looking pretty crappy. My kale here, looking pretty decent. All my lettuces are starting to take off. You can see and even the Swiss chard here is standing up nice and tall. Had a few more pests that got in here. I pretty much found them, got rid of them, fed them to the catfish. And as you can see, there's a couple of them right over there in that PVC pipe. But they're getting pretty big because they keep, as you can see, there's a lack of goldfish. That would be all due to the catfish are coming out and taking them out every like day or so. One will come up missing, you'll see the carcass and it's half eaten. But that's not like I didn't know about that. I was full aware of that when I put them in here. I just couldn't capture all the goldfish, and the ones that remained stayed here. The ones I could get went in the hot tub, but they're on their own. As you can see, I got some pellets here floating in the water, a couple down there going around in circulation, and some flakes still in there. I'm still feeding both pellets and flakes. Pellets pretty much for the catfish, and these goldfish, the ones remaining, get the flakes, and the littler catfish get the flakes as well. These peppers right over here, same old story, looking pretty crappy, waiting for them to actually take off. But I do have another jalapeno on here. The two suckers that got eaten up, they're starting to come back a little bit. Pretty late in the season for them. The habanero there with its one little pepper but tons of leaves. I'm hoping that'll start doing something. If you look close, you can see that it's flowering and putting off a bunch of little fruit pods. So hopefully that'll take off and give me a bunch of habaneros. And these tomatoes here are pretty big and lush, and got to stake them off. And as you can see right here, I've got a ripe one ready for picking. This tomato right back here, the only thing left to it is these 5 branches here and 1 tomato. So I'm sure after that tomato is done, it's probably going to be done as well. But its buddy that it's leaning on here is actually looking really nice, getting ready to start fruiting. The purple basil over here in this garden actually is not as deep purple as all the other ones are, but at the same time, if you look, it's actually like 4 or 5 different plants, 6 plants, all in here, instead of just one main beam like the other ones are. And the basil over here has been having a little pest damage, but I guess nothing it can't handle. Just better look at one of my peppers that are fruiting. And this little tiny sucker back here is doing great. As you can see towards the bottom, there's tons of roots coming off it. It's still rooting. Alright, that's all I got this week. Everybody's doing good, and hopefully I'm getting ahead of the pests and they're going to be over and done with. But I got some more fun stuff coming up here shortly. I got a couple of new plans for the aquaponic garden, so make sure you stay tuned. Until next time, later.